Public policy. Why public policy again? I need to take you back to 2005 when we started working on the project proposal for East Delta University. I literally had to work for nights and days on end, and we developed like 600 pages of project proposal that was submitted to University Grants Commission. While doing that, or before doing that, before starting to apply for this university, what is the idea that was going on in my head? One single idea or vision or whatever you want to call it, or revelation or epitome, that is nation building. We want to build a great nation. দুর্দান্ত একটা বাংলাদেশ করতে হবে, একটা জাতি করতে হবে, especially when you have 180 million of people. That's your strength. At the same time, if they're not, if they don't have leadership skills, if they don't know policies and informed by policies, then their decisions would not be correct, because people should take a decision for their leaders to implement. But if they don't know how to evaluate those decisions, how can they propose? How can they suggest? How can they recommend? So nation building. That's the core idea behind East Delta University. Nation building, nation building, nation building. And it's synonymous with the fact that you cannot build a nation if you don't have leaders equipped with the skills to run the show, to run the organizations. I did not see many organizations, neither in the public sector nor in the private sector, which train leaders for different organizations, not just for profit or non-profit, across all the organizations or institutions that they'll be working in or they will develop. So what we wanted to do is come up with a program where we will discuss about policy issues and at the same time train them academically how to lead. Now, when we say how to lead, we need to figure out or talk about what are the qualities a leader should have in this part of the century, 21st century. We thought about the quality of adaptability is something that was crucial to have for the next generation leaders. So adaptability, meaning the whole world is changing so fast. Technology is probably the main driver for that. But there are other factors too. So before you know it, the community and the social surroundings you have is changing so fast that you have to be able to adapt to that. The quality of being analytical thinker is another thing our next generation of leaders should have. The quality of having ethical standards, moral standards, a set of moral standards that will govern their mindset, their thought processes, was another trait that we thought a leader should have. And so if you want those leaders to have these qualities and train them, you need a great set of structure and people and faculty resources to do that job for you. In Chittagong, as I said, we look for them. There's a dearth, as you can see. Then we look in Dhaka. Then we look outside Bangladesh. And we figured that this job can only be done if we can bring international faculty resources to Chittagong. And for doing that, we came up with different solutions. Face-to-face instruction as well as live broadcasting-based solution. Because you cannot keep a faculty in Bangladesh for more than a week or so. Can you? We can't. It's not possible. So we came up, so there are a lot of aspects to this program. We came up with a lot of policies that will govern this program or that will help this program to run effectively. Now, I'm actually I don't want to take too much of your time now speaking about what our vision was, but it was the vision of nation building and the ensuing vision of building leaders and effective leaders, adaptable leaders and ethical leaders. That's what we are going to do here. And leaders for every sector. Lest I forget, leaders for every sector, not just for public sector. So don't get confused by the term public policy. When you look at this master's, don't get confused that it's only for political science background students. Not at all. This is for everyone. Because we work in public sphere. All of us work in public sphere. This is a private university, but we are working in public sphere. You guys are working in media, somebody can work in HSBC banks, but all these institutions are in public sphere. And someone who wants to develop an organization of his own also will be working in public sphere. So we want to know what are the policies that govern that public sphere. That's why policy is very important. And leadership, again, is the key of this overall strategic activities that we are doing with this program. I would like to now leave, and I'm waiting to join the panel discussion that there are 2 foreign faculty members are also going to join, participate. I hope you can hear us well. I'll hand over the mic to Bonni. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So now it's time for our panel discussion. I would like to introduce members of our panel. We have with us Dr. Debashish Chakraborty, Professor of Economics, Central Michigan University, and also International Advisor to ESAT University. Can we have you with us, sir? We have Dr. Gabriel Owen, Public Policy Analyst at Tom Faculty Member, School of Business Administration, American University of Georgia. We have Dr. Khusraw with us, Faculty, Department of Economics, School of Business Administration, American University of Georgia. We have with us our Vice Chairman, Sir, Board of. And we have with us Dr. Rukul Kabir, Chairman, Department of Public Leadership, Management and Governance, Associate Dean, School of Business Administration. Can we have a huge round of applause for our panel members? Okay, so starting, so we're just going to have a discussion, and our audiences are very much welcome to participate with us with your questions, with your queries, or even your suggestions and comments. So, can we also have you with us, Vice? Sir, can we have with us our Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor M. Sikandar Khan? So, and we also have us with us online, Mr. Mihraz with us, one of our faculty members, and also Dr. Kudus, faculty member for MPPL, as well as a very significant part of our curriculum development team, syllabus development team. Thanks for joining us from London and Malaysia.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so starting, okay. So, who do I ask first? So many important personalities in front. How about yes, I would like to request our panel members to introduce themselves. So, introduce themselves to the audience.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Rakibul Kabir, Associate Professor, School of Business Administration, and also in charge of School of Business Administration as the Associate Dean.
I am Mohammad Sikandar Khan. I was a teacher at Chittagong University in the Department of Economics. And after I retired from there, I joined this university on invitation from the founder himself. Thank you.
My name is Saeed Al-Rahman again. I sit on the board as the Vice Chairman of this university. And I finished my undergrad in business administration, focusing on majoring in MIS.
Studying economics at University of Texas at Dallas. I studied there, then I taught a little bit. Then I moved to Kazakhstan. I was faculty there at MEP University for 2 years. Then I moved to American University of Sharjah in United Arab Emirates, where I am a faculty member.
Hello, my name is Debashish Chakraborty. I grew up in Calcutta, India, but I went to United States. I did my master's in Calcutta and got my PhD in international finance from the University of Pittsburgh. From there, I went to University of Arkansas for 1 year, and then I went to Central Michigan University. I was the assistant dean in charge of graduate studies at Central Michigan, the director of the MBA program, and now after 10 years, I went back and joined the faculty again because I'm tired of doing this administrative work. So hopefully we'll have a great session. Thank you for coming.
Hello, I'm Carol Oyo. I was born and raised in Mongolia. I did my undergraduate study also in Mongolia, and then I moved to the United States for graduate studies. So I earned my Master of Public Health from Boston University, and then I did my PhD in Public Administration at the University of Texas at Dallas. So now I teach part-time at the School of Business Administration at American University of Sharjah. Thank you.
May I also request our guests online, Mr. Nibras, if you would, can you hear me? Would you like to introduce yourself to us? Yes, yes.
Yeah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I am Nibras Al-Bidiyat. I live in London, and I did social policy at Oxford University, St. Cross. I did other studies in the past in the areas of humanities, economics, business administration, and in Islamic studies. I have founded a charity in 2008 related to education. It's now a foundation. I also trained as a mediator, conflict resolution provider, but also as a trainer of mediators. And I am a member of the faculty for the International Conciliation Arbitration Board, where I trained mediators in North America and other parts of the world. I also do research and evaluation, and I have a leadership position within a community, and my role is related to settlement of refugees and migrants in about 10 countries in Europe. So I have a diverse portfolio of expertise and background, and it's a pleasure to be with you, and it's a great honor to be joining you in this very encouraging, I would say, venture of this particular masters, which is extremely needed in countries like Bangladesh and countries which are aspiring and actually moving, progressing very well in their development.
Thank you. Thank you, Nibras. We'll move on to Dr. Kudus' screen. Yeah. If you could kindly introduce yourself one more time, Dr. Kudus, Professor Kudus. Thank you, Nibras.
Thank you.
Dr. Kudus, can you hear us?
Can you hear them? Yeah.
Yes, we can. We can hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes, we can. Like Obama said, yes, we can.
All right. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Quddus. I'm the professor of public policy and governance here at the International Islamic University, Malaysia. I've been teaching here since 2010. I used to be a professor and chairman of the Department of Public Administration at the Chittagong University. I've been teaching public administration and public policy for last about 26 years. And I was very much involved from the very beginning of this very interesting program, Masters of Public Policy and Leadership. And I'm very happy to see all these wonderful people in the teaching pool, and I also very enthusiastic about this program, especially keeping in the mind that East Delta University can deliver it, because the way I saw the enthusiasm and the management team, the eagerness to make the program very successful one. They brought all the expertise from across the globe. So this program, Masters of Public Policy and Leadership, I really hope that what the Vice Chairman just mentioned, that this program is specially designed, keeping in mind that how an organization can be effective, productive, innovative. And today's world, a world of chaos, a world, we call it a society of post-truth, post-normal society where leadership policy matters. And what I consider that today's world, people are talking a lot about AI, artificial intelligence, but very little people are talking about moral intelligence to make their leadership effective. So I call it MI, would be one of the important components, moral intelligence of leadership effectiveness of this particular program. I thank you all giving this opportunity to talk in the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Quddus sir. So, starting the panel discussion, how about I start with Dr. Debashish sir? I would like to ask Dr. Debashish sir, you have gone through our program curriculum, and how do you think this is relevant for Bangladeshi students?
Well, leadership is very important for any society. Bangladesh is not an exception to that at all. Bangladesh is unique in the sense that Bangladesh has a very serious political issues, very serious public issues that need to be solved like any other developing countries. Even developed countries have the same problem. So in that sense, Bangladesh is not an abstraction, it's actually part of the game, part of the entirety. Where this degree comes in, I think, is it's a unique combination of where on one hand you're giving them the skills and then the moral fortitude to lead. So this is a very difficult and program, I think, in some sense, because it captures both the skills and the morality of applying those skills. And those are not important, those are not easy things to teach or easy things to imbibe, but very essential for the growth and development of a nation. So I think this degree is very useful.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to ask our Vice Chancellor, sir, M.T. Kandar Khan, sir, what do you think are the highlights of this program? What would be the strength, do you think, of this program?
Actually, in my time, when I was a student and I was asked to choose the subject of higher studies, it was the time of economics. And so I went for it. By the time I have grown to this age, economics does not come as much close to public policy. Because public policy is one of the very recent disciplines introduced even in the outside world. In Bangladesh, as our Vice Chairman said, probably only 2 or 3 universities in Dhaka has public policy and governance. In fact, why only in governance? Public policy should be there when the question of leadership comes. The person or persons whom we want to lead the society should take up this subject, because it is about designing policies and implementing them, and give leadership in both designing and implementation. The subjects that you will need are probably the same as all very important ones: economics, political science, public administration, and the like. Management, that's today. Thank you very much.
May I add one point? With regard to leadership, I think this is a unique feature of this program which sets it apart from other programs, and this is very unique and very important feature. And I believe whoever studies graduate program should study and will benefit from this leadership aspect. Because no matter who you are, no matter what you do, you will be, in some sense, in one way or another, leader. Because you will not be taking a junior position after graduate study, you will be taking supervisory jobs, senior position, etc. And everywhere, leadership skills will be required and will benefit you. I can tell you from my own experience, I learned it in a hard way because I haven't taken leadership classes back at graduate study economics, because they don't have these classes in PhD in economics. And you may ask that, okay, why I need leadership skills? Because I'm a teacher, I'm not a manager of a financial corporation, I am not a public official, why I need those skills? And I also didn't think that that's important things, but guess what? When I finished graduate degree and then they put me in a classroom to teach. Now, they teach you everything in like PhD about how to understand models, how to run analysis, regressions in computer, etc. But they don't teach you how to manage a class, all right? They don't teach you what to do if a student is unruly, how to work with the students so that you do not alienate other students around. Now, first semester I taught, then in academia when you teach, after everything is done, students will evaluate you. I'm sure you heard about teaching evaluation, and I was shocked when I saw my evaluation was not nice, and your evaluation is related to your salary increase. Alright, my teaching part was fine, but look, when I saw those evaluations, I was like a little bit upset. I was in a state of denial because I was thinking that, look, I'm a good teacher, I never came to the class unprepared. These are students who failed, right? Now, then was okay, I was thinking that I would do a few improvements here and there. Second semester, result, it didn't improve significantly. Then I took a teaching certificate class. There's this kind of teaching certificate, teaching development classes at the university. There was a support I took. And then what I learned there, I was amazed. They were not talking much about knowledge of material, but what they were talking about these intangible, small things, how to communicate, how to manage the class, how to set expectations right. In few changes, believe me, I'm telling you the truth, increased my student evaluation significantly. Failure rate was the same, but students were no longer apparently blaming me. So I thought that, oh my God, so these skills of communicating, dealing with people is important even for me, who is just a regular teacher. And they are also important when I was doing research. when you're leading a team, the same thing, communicating, being able to work with the people, because at the end of the day, leader is social influencer. How you inspire others around you to work, to put their maximum effort toward a common goal. And that's what you will get, I'm hoping, from this program, which will benefit you no matter who you are aspiring to become.
Thank you so much. I'm sure most of us will relate to it. The fact that having really good grades in academics doesn't really did not really taught us leadership skills, and that's where we lack, many of us. And moving from leadership skills to soft skills, how about, I'd like to ask Dr. Girel, how do you think this curriculum can contribute to developing soft skills of students?
So let me again start with my story. So when I was growing up back in times, the traditional path was to get an education, find a job, and remain in that job until you reach your retirement age, right? And then the focus was on getting hard skills. I mean, the specific technical skills that you will need to succeed in your job. But things had changed a lot since those times. So these days, you can have more than one career, and you can advance your career fast by moving jobs, acquiring new skills. But then on your CV, your technical skill may look impressive, but what will set you apart from the other people who have same expertise and knowledge is soft skills. So soft skills, I mean your ability to communicate, to connect with other people. Because in education, they don't teach you that work environment is matrix. I mean, in order to get things done, you have to work through people to get results. So when you are working with people, when you are working through people to achieve the results, you really need soft skills. How to relate to other people, how to understand their feelings, and then how to get them feel your feelings. Yes, exactly. That's called emotional intelligence. So goes both ways. So simply you understand the other people, the other person's emotions and feelings, and your ability to elicit emotions from the other person, to make that person to believe that what you are saying or what you are proposing is the correct one. So to persuade, to convince the other person. So those are the soft skills. So when you learn soft skills, there are some tricks, because learning depends on your personality. So for example, if you are extrovert, it comes naturally to you, because you are simply outgoing person, you take initiative naturally. So all these soft skills, learning soft skills is easier. But imagine if you are an introvert, you're reserved, you're a shy person. Then it will require more time, more effort, and ongoing practice to acquire these soft skills.